Why does life feel so complicated? It's a question many of us ask. We feel weighed down by a constant buzz of notifications, endless to-do lists, and a mind that just won't shut off. It's like we're drowning in a sea of mental clutter. But what if I told you that most of this complexity is Life itself isn't inherently complex. We are the ones who make it complex. We fill our heads with worries, what-ifs, and 1,000 tiny decisions that drain our mental energy. Think about it. Most of the weight you carry is optional. It's like lugging around a heavy backpack filled with rocks you chose to pick up along the way. We believe we have to carry it all, but we really don't. One of the biggest sources of this complexity is choice. We live in a world of endless options. What to watch, what to buy, what to do, who to be. It sounds like freedom, but too many choices create stress. It leads to decision fatigue, where the simple act of choosing becomes overwhelming. You stand there, frozen, surrounded by open doors, not knowing which one to take. The digital world is a perfect example of this. Think of your mind like a web browser with dozens of tabs open at once. Each tab is a thought, a worry, a task you haven't finished. Your focus is scattered. Your mental RAM is maxed out. The solution is simple. Close the tabs you don't need. Focus on one thing at a time. You'll be amazed at how much clearer your thinking becomes. This principle extends to our physical world too. When your space is cluttered, your mind feels cluttered. Too much stuff creates friction. Every object demands a little piece of your attention, a bit of your energy to maintain, clean, or organize. It's a constant, low-level drain you might not even notice. Now, imagine the opposite. Simplicity saves energy. A clean, organized space with only the things you truly need and love creates a sense of calm. You spend less time looking for things, less time cleaning, and less time feeling overwhelmed by your own possessions. That saved energy can be redirected to things that actually matter to you. The same goes for our time. We often treat everything as urgent. Our calendars are packed. Our to-do lists are a mile long. But the truth is, everything can't be important. When everything is a priority, nothing is a priority. You end up rushing from one task to the next, never giving anything your full attention and feeling perpetually behind. The key is to focus on what matters now. Identify the one or two things that'll make the biggest difference today and give them your undivided attention. Let the rest go. It's not about doing more. It's about doing more of what counts. This focused approach brings a sense of accomplishment and control that a cluttered schedule never can. In this constant rush to be productive, we've forgotten a vital truth. Rest is not laziness. We see rest as a reward we have to earn, or worse, as a sign of weakness. But rest is essential. It's when our bodies heal and our minds process information. Placing your phone face down and allowing yourself to just be is a radical act of self-care in our busy world. Part of protecting your time and energy involves learning a powerful 2-letter word. No. Saying no protects your energy. Every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're re-saying no to something you do want to do, even if that something is just quiet time for yourself. You can be kind and firm. You don't have to sacrifice your well-being to please everyone. And remember, you don't owe everyone explanations. You have the right to set boundaries without a long, drawn-out justification. No, thank you, is a complete sentence. The more you try to explain, the more you open the door for negotiation and guilt. Trust your decisions and honor your own needs. It's not selfish. It's necessary for a balanced life. It's also crucial to adjust your perspective. Not everything is an emergency. We have a tendency to catastrophize small problems, blowing them out of proportion and triggering our stress response over minor issues. Practice letting the small things be small. Most problems that feel like a big deal in the moment will be forgotten in a week. Don't let them steal your peace. When you start to let go of unnecessary baggage, the clutter, the obligations, the worries you create mental space. Clarity simplifies life. Suddenly, the path forward becomes clear. You're no longer wading through a tangled mess of indecision and stress. You know where you're going because you've removed all the distractions that were blocking the view. Ultimately, this journey leads to a quieter, more peaceful existence. Peace comes from less noise, not just audible noise, but the mental noise of constant wanting, comparing, and worrying. It's about finding contentment in what you have and where you are, right now. It's a state of inner calm that isn't dependent on external circumstances. So, how do you start? You begin by subtraction. Remove what doesn't belong in your life. This could be a physical object, a commitment, a limiting belief, or a toxic relationship. Ask yourself, does this support the life I want to live? If the answer is no, let it go. One small removal at a time. You reclaim your space, your time, and your energy. Because life works better when it's simple. It becomes lighter, more manageable, and more enjoyable. You have more room for creativity, connection, and joy. You're no longer just surviving, you're truly living. And this is the ultimate goal, to realize that an uncomplicated life is a meaningful life. It's not about having less, it's about making room for more of what truly matters. It's about walking a clear path toward a future you've intentionally designed, one filled not with clutter and chaos, but with purpose and peace. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more on living a simpler, more meaningful life.